What up, everybody? Donnie B, Learn Pro Recording. Welcome back in. I'm so happy everybody's here today. Hope everybody's having a great week, having a great Sunday. Anyway, hey, listen, man, a couple of things straight up. A couple of y'all, I did a blog post on, I think Tuesday last week, this past week. A couple of y'all were asking why things look a little different in the room. We kind of moved some stuff around, things like that. So I just thought maybe this might be, some of y'all were asking like what kind of equipment we use and what do we use for the microphones and the recording devices and all that stuff. I thought I'd show you. So don't be mad at the mess, because it's kind of messy. Anyway, here is the space. This is what we do. It's kind of minimal, absolutely minimal. The mic is a Rode pod mic, $99, whatever. The recording device is this Rodecaster Pro by Rode. That's just, I plug the mic in, I turn it on, and I go. I take the output of that into, we have a Blackmagic Design A10 Mini Extreme ISO, which is cool. It's kind of overkill for today. I'm literally using two cameras. I got the GoPro over there, and I got the camera that we use here. That's a GoPro Hero 7, I think, and it's on a wide shot. The camera I'm using here, you guys can see that. That is a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K. That's a lot to say, I know. The lens is a Canon 17-24 with a speed booster. So that gives us a little bit more wider. Let me put it back here. It gives a little bit wider angle on that thing. It looks good. The only thing I'm missing on this camera is kind of the autofocus. It doesn't autofocus. So if I go further back, you guys see now I'm out of focus. And I got a couple of lights down here. You see it makes things orange. That's just posted up on the wall. There's two, I don't know if you can see them. There's two key lights on the side. There's one there. You can see that one. There's another one just like it on this side. Then there's this soft box right over the head. So there's that. That's pretty much it, man, for the setup. It's pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. I mean, really the only reason I use this Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, again, a lot of stuff to say. The only reason I use it is because I have it. It's sitting right there. We have two of those. We shoot music videos and stuff here. So we've got some great cameras, great lenses. We do a couple of podcasts, which are literally TV shows. There's one that we do that I think I've talked to you guys about this before, but there's 6 cameras and 2 operators and a director and a producer and hair and makeup. It's a full-blown production, man. It's crazy. Anyway, just thought we'd get that out the way. Well, welcome back to Learn Pro Recording's weekly podcast. I'm glad you guys are here. Got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to jump straight into why we're here. Okay, we got some stuff coming up. We got some stuff happening this month, September. Okay, again, not to date my podcast or anything, but this month, September, we're giving away a course. I mean, all you have to do is go sign up to Learn Pro Recording. It costs you $7 a month. Real simple. The course you're going to get is worth $47. So basically, you're saving $40 straight up. And you're getting that for free. The course is our flagship course, our first course, which is it's called the Basics of Signal Flow, or Signal Flow Basics. And it is just that, man. It's basic. It's all about how signal gets from point A to point B. It goes into patch bays and configurations and why you set patch bays up the way you do. Then it goes through another video with setting up a hybrid mix. We have analog consoles in all our studios. So sometimes I like to take out of the DAW, out of the Pro Tools or Logic or whatever, and send it out to the analog console so I can actually mix on the console. So then that kind of explains that and how that happens. It doesn't go too deep because it's basic. There'll be more lessons later on, modules later on, which we'll throw out to you as a member. You got to be a member to get these free modules. And they're going to go deeper into the hybrid mix, go deeper into the patch bays and why they work and how they work, things like that. There'll be tons of stuff like workshops and webinars and setting up drums, miking up drums. I mean, it's all about not only learning how to record and how to do things in that area, but also business. We're all freelance audio engineers. We live and work in Southern California, Los Angeles area. And the majority of people that work in this industry are freelance audio engineers. Now, there was a law that got tried to go through last year before, I'm not really sure the number, but it's irrelevant. They were trying to make gig workers, which is us, employees, which that's not really going to work for me. I don't want to be anybody's employee. I don't need the regulations. I don't need the taxes taken out of my check. I don't need all that. So none of that's going on. We're still independent contractors. So the way to get around that is to be a business. Make yourself a business. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Becoming a business. Wherever you are. Whatever state you live in, whatever city you live in, laws are going to be a little different, but they're pretty much the same wherever you go. So there's 3 points to looking at your freelance journey, basically becoming a business. And there's way more advantages than there are disadvantages to being your own business. One is just you. So you're making whatever money you make is your money. You make as much money or as little money as you want to, or you make as little money or as much money as you have to. If you want to go big and go hard, you can. Let's say that 1 week rent's due. You took 3 weeks off. Now rent's due. You got to make $1,500 in a week to pay the rent. Go make $1,500 to pay the rent. Nobody's telling you can't. Nobody's telling you shouldn't. Go do it. You wanna buy some new gear. You want to buy that special preamp and that special mic that you've been waiting to get. Dude, go make the money. Go get it. There's nobody telling you can't. Tons of advantages to be able to do that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're not going to go too deep. There's going to be a course coming. I'm trying to get it out by October. And it's going to be just that stuff. Making your business, creating your business, running your business, being your business. How do you get clients? How do you keep clients? How do you invoice clients? How do you collect the money? Do you accept credit cards? Do you want to accept checks? You want to work cash only? All that is coming in this course in October. Okay, it's going to be called that course is called Your Personal Money Tree. Because, dude, believe it or not, there's a money tree right outside our front door. I'm the only one that can go pick the dollars off of it, though. And I'm going to show you my secret. I'm going to show you exactly how to not only go out there and collect your money, pick it off the tree, but how to keep it and keep it in your damn pocket where it belongs, okay? All right, let's not get too, we're not going to get too aggravated with that. So let's talk about this a little bit. There's a couple of ways you could do this. All right. Should you be an LLC or a sole proprietor doing business as? This is a question that comes up all the time. For some reason, some people like that those little letters after their name, like Billy Bob Productions LLC. Dude, Billy Bob don't own shit. Billy Bob don't own a house. He don't own a car. He don't have a boat. I mean, what? There's no reason to have the added expense of those 3 little letters at the end of your name just yet. I would start, and I might suggest that you guys go out right now and start the process on becoming a doing business as a DBA sole proprietor. In California, that costs $159 for 5 years of registration. And what this does, being a DBA, what it does is it allows you to market yourself as a business. It allows you to market yourself as a business because you're actually using your name, unless you make the name of your company your name, which you can do. You can be Billy Bob Productions. There you go. Billy Bob's still Billy Bob, but now he's got a Productions at the end of his name, and that's his company name, Billy Bob Productions. So you could basically do and become whatever you want. It does make a little bit more sense to have the word Productions in your name of your company, because that way it opens you up for pretty much everything, because you can produce anything. You're not only producing music, you're not only producing video content, you could produce wicker wire hanging things for your plants. You're still producing something, and that is still a legal, legit business, okay? As an LLC, I mean, typically what an LLC offers is protection. LLC is a limited liability corporation, just to clarify that. It is a way to avoid, basically, if you get sued, they're not going to sue you and take your stuff if you lose the lawsuit. The LLC is another entity. And this is why it makes sense to be an LLC if you own a lot of property, if you own a lot of stuff that can be attacked and attached if you lose a lawsuit. That's pretty much the only reason. But the disadvantage to being an LLC is that you still have to have a DBA. You still have to do business as an entity, as a fictitious business name statement, a fictitious business name. Okay, you still have to have a DBA so that you can market that business. It's just the limited liability corporation, or the LLC, is going to it's going to protect you. Okay. Here in California, I'm not really sure other states or cities or counties or whatever, but the typical federal requirement is that you not only have to register as an LLC and maintain it as an LLC, but you have to pay a tax payment of $800 every year, straight up. So you're losing $800 straight up. So you're going to start out in the hole as an LLC. But like I said, you may need that protection if you own a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's really the biggest difference in it, is that LLCs, the price of it varies wherever you register. I know if you can register, if you have a legal, legit address in another state that's a little bit lower for the fees of LLCs, it makes sense to maybe register in that state. Like maybe your mom lives in Wisconsin and you can use your mom's house as your address. You know what I'm saying? That can work. You can't like go get a post office box in Las Vegas and use that as your address. No, you can't do that. Technically, legally, you shouldn't do it. Okay? I'm just saying. Let's just straighten this up right now. I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an accountant. I'm not an expert in business filings and that kind of thing. Certainly not an expert in the tax laws of this country. But I do know some things. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. I think our first DBA company that we built, which is still the parent company of this studio, of me. I think it started in 1992, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure the boss lady will correct me on that if that's wrong, if she's watching and listening to this podcast. Yeah, I think it was 1992. Anyway, so we've had that all this time. And then there's been other doing business as subsidiaries of that coming up as we need to. Like the recording studio here is ES Audio Recording Studio, or it's technically ES Audio Services, because we don't want to limit to just recording. We do audio services. We do live. We can go do live gigs, whatever. And that just keeps us open for that. So anyway, there is that. So anyway, back to this stuff. So the fees, you know what? A lot of times you have to, as a business, you should, unless your business is your name, you should have a separate bank account just simply for your business. It just makes more sense. It does keep your business finances and your personal finances separated so that they're a little bit easier to deal with at the end of the year when you are doing your taxes. Okay? And that makes it just looks a lot more professional for you if you're dealing with larger corporations. Like we deal with the Universal Music Group, we deal with Sony Music, we deal with other television stations, WB, Disney. We've done some work for Disney. When you do this, it looks really good to be a little more professional in your you don't want to send them an invoice that just says, "Hey, Bubba, you owe me $150." No, it doesn't really work like that. You have to be a little bit more corporate. I mean, I know that we try to avoid that because what we do for a living is just fun, but you kind of have to be a little bit more corporate, a little bit more professional with what you do. So, I mean, honestly, we use QuickBooks. We use QuickBooks Online. I am certainly not an accountant. The pretty much the thing I do with the QuickBooks is that I'm able to write an invoice, and I'm able to collect money. We have set up. We're able to accept credit cards. There's so many ways you can do that. You can actually do that via PayPal. There's another thing we use called Stripe, Square. All these places, man, they allow you to accept credit cards. So that already looks good because now you can accept credit cards. Okay. We kind of try to avoid taking checks just simply because nobody really writes checks anymore. You know what I mean? So there's that too. But actually, Cash, we do get cash sometimes when we work with a client, but we run everything through our books just to keep it legal and legit. Okay. We're gonna talk a little bit more. We're gonna get a little bit deeper into talking about the tax man. Here on this podcast, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the tax man and how we can avoid having to deal with that kind of thing. But there are some times when the tax man wants to get a little bit deeper with you. And there are ways to protect yourself in that area as well. And one of the ways is to keep it legal and legit. Don't try to hide cash. It ain't gonna work. What might happen, and this actually happened to me, is that you might assume that, hey, dude, that's cash. I don't have to tell anybody about that. The guy paid me under the table. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to talk about that. I don't have to file that because it's cash. But the IRS can audit someone 7 years back. So what actually had happened to me is a guy that I worked for paid me cash, and I assumed that I didn't have to say anything because it's cash. Anyway, he got audited 7 years later, and then they asked, hey, where'd this money go? Oh, I paid this guy. Here's his name. It took the IRS about 3 years to find me. And so now it's 10 years later from the time that I didn't file the cash money. And they came knocking on the door, bro. They wanted their cut, and they got their cut. So this is where all of this started for me, in that I decided to investigate it and figure out how to never have that happen to myself again. And it's 100% perfectly legal. I'm not trying to blow smoke up nobody's butt. I'm just trying to let you know that there are laws and rules on the tax books and in the world that you guys should be taking advantage of as a business. Look, other businesses take advantage of these rules and these laws to avoid paying income tax. We're talking Amazon, Walmart, Tesla, name a big Apple, Google, Yahoo. You know what I mean? They're able to take advantage of these laws. Why not you and me? So that's what's going to be in the Your Personal Money Tree. That's another module in the course that's coming up in October. So y'all get ready for that. It's going to be a good one. I've kind of been talking to my students. I talk to my students about this stuff when they're here, and some of them kind of can't believe that this is a thing that they didn't know about. But honestly, this is stuff that's not taught in schools. This is stuff that's not taught in the real world. Look, everybody's, we're born, we grow up, we go to school, we see how our parents do it, we see how our families do it, we see how our neighbors do it, and this is the way it's done. You grow up, you go to school, you get a job, you get married, you buy a house, you take a vacation in the summer, you retire, and then you're done. That's how the world works. This is how it works. When you go get the job, they're going to take taxes out your check. The end of the year, you file your taxes. If you overpaid your taxes, you're going to get a little refund. That's how it works. Some people treat a tax refund like it's a bonus or something. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Weirdest thing I've ever heard of. Dude, that's not a bonus. That's your money. Why are you giving it to them? Cut it down. Maybe not give them as much. You're overpaying. Hence the word refund. You're overpaying. So maybe not overpay. Maybe just pay a little less. Also in the Money Tree course, I'm going to show you how to pay a little less. Even if you have the regular job, I'm going to show you how to pay a little bit less. And it's perfectly legal, 100%. It's not. I'm not telling anybody anything they don't already know or they can't figure out on their own just with a simple Google search. Okay? These are things that I've discovered along the way, and it makes sense to me. Works perfectly for me. So there you go. Look, I'm not opposed to paying my share. I do pay my share. I'm not saying I don't pay taxes. What I'm saying is that I know how to use the tax laws to my advantage. Okay? Here, an example is tax savings. There's ways when you own a business. All right, whether it's an LLC or doing business as a DBA, it makes you eligible for a Schedule C, which is a business use tax deduction form you can fill out when you do your taxes at the end of the year, every time, whatever. Whether you have a regular job and get a W-2 form or whatever at the end of the year, doesn't matter. You are still eligible for a Schedule C, which is business use tax deduction. So deduct them taxes, Bubba. That's all you got to do. Learn how to regulate that. You know what I mean? The trick. Here's the one thing I can say, which is probably the most important part of this whole thing. Get a receipt for everything you buy. Everything you buy. Doesn't matter if you don't think you don't need a receipt for it. Dude, you go next door to buy a pack of gum, get a receipt. It's that simple. Just get a receipt for everything. Man, if you're walking down the street and you see a receipt on the floor and it's cash, that's money in your pocket. That's a cash receipt that somebody just decided to toss out. Pick it up. It's yours. You just went to the store and bought some mouthwash or something. I don't know, whatever. But it's on the receipt, so go get it. Not that everything is 100% tax deductible, or that's the term, tax deductible. That means that you can deduct this from your business use because you're using it in your business. You can deduct it from the tax money that you owe. This is how it all works. Yeah, I'm going to explain it really a little bit deeper in the Money Tree course. You guys will understand it, but in a nutshell, that's what it is. It's a tax deduction. You can deduct things from your taxes that you owe by having bought things that you need for your business. It makes sense. It works perfectly, and you will avoid paying more tax than you have to. Okay, so there you go. So there's that. Okay, so look for all this. Look for a lot of this stuff coming up in the Money Tree course. I'm trying to get it out by October 1st. We are super busy at the studio right now. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if it's because the kids are all back in school now. The parents, everybody's coming out to the studio, but we've been pretty busy at the studio. And so I'm trying to find time. We had one of our engineers was out for a minute. He's back now, so things are getting a little bit lighter for me. But at the same time, I mean, my days are pretty busy. My days are pretty full of. I teach. I've got at least one student coming through every day. I've got I run the LpR recording. I run the studio. I manage the studio. And that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of effort, energy, scheduling and collecting and making sure that clients are on their way and clients are on time, and making sure my engineers I hire engineers when clients come in. This is all part of it, man. It's all part of life. So, and then maintaining, just simply maintaining the 3 studios that we have here, man. It's nuts. We have some older consoles in a couple of the rooms. And they constantly need cleaning and TLC, you know what I mean? We constantly having to stroke them and make them feel good about themselves so they continue to work. But no, they're awesome. I mean, the analog consoles are amazing. They're a lot of fun. I'm gonna throw some modules out too, coming up soon. That are we're gonna go deeper into what was in the basic signal flow course with the hybrid, specifically the hybrid mixing. I want to do a whole live thing. Maybe on the do a hybrid mix. Take a couple hours, make it on an evening when everybody's available. Y'all can come in, watch live, interact, ask questions, comment, tell me my snare drum sucks, whatever you want, man. It's awesome. We're gonna have a good time with that. We've done that a couple times before. I think we ran it live on Twitch or something, but at the same time, it was fun. We had a good time. Everybody came in. They were making, we were making jokes. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Anyway, so let's talk about the membership a little bit, the LPR membership. Man, there's so much information and so much stuff that you're gonna get with the membership for $7. Come on, man. Everybody gets $7. Come on, join up. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time. Of course, all this content that I've been talking about, this month, man, you're getting that course for free. Regular $47 value, I'm giving it to you for free just because you signed up with the $7. Come on in and get that done. Once y'all do that today, stop doing. All right, turn this off, or just no, turn it off. Pause it. I'll wait right here. Go ahead. Yeah, I don't want you to miss anything. Just pause it. I'll be right here. I'm just kidding, man. Y'all are crazy. That's kind of funny if you think about it. No, go to LPR, go to LpR Recording right now, and right on the front page, scroll down a little bit, and you can sign up as a member. You get signed up, and you get full access to all the free content that we've got, all the paid content that right now we're giving away the paid course. There's more courses coming. There's a monthly masterclass. There's a monthly workshop. What we try to do, whatever. We might hook up some drums and record some drums, just see what happens. Whatever. Y'all are all invited to come over here and do that. Now, there's also personal coaching, which you can reach out to me. We'll set up a coaching session, put you on, we'll get together on Zoom or Skype or something, and I'll help you. I'll help you grow. I'll help you be. I'll help you become what you want to become. Not necessarily only technically. I mean, everybody can go to YouTube and learn how to use a damn EQ. That's easy. There's tons of videos out there to teach you how to use an equalizer. What I'm talking about is becoming a business and learning how to save on your taxes. Let's say it that way. Learn how to save on your taxes. Okay. I'm gonna show you the tricks and tips and things you can do that you may not know about that are gonna help you save on your taxes. Okay. That's all there is on that. But yeah, we could do group coaching calls. We could try to do one. We're gonna try to do one at least one group coaching call in every month, just so whoever needs to can come in, talk, ask questions, be a part of the community. Speaking of the community, we actually have a community. It's called the LPR Community that you get when you become a member. You become a member, you not only get the membership, but you also get access to the community. What the community is simply a Facebook-like group that you guys can come in, ask questions, interact, answer questions. There's also a section in there where you can share. We can share templates. I got a really cool template that I like to use for vocals, for hip hop vocals, and I'm gonna share that with you. I'm gonna give it to you for free. Y'all come on in here. Let's share templates. Share. We could share plug-in presets. Whatever we want. I could make a section in there where we talk about my favorite microphone that we use for kick drums, whatever. The community is ours. It's a community. It's like a Facebook, probably like a private Facebook group, but it's not Facebook. It's our own platform that we host. So we don't have to deal with the regulations of Facebook and the ads and having to deal with other people coming in there that shouldn't be in there. I mean, I moderate it pretty good. I try to keep it clean, so just so there's not a lot of you're not going to get anybody trying to sell you something in there. That's not what it is. It's our space. It's for us to help each other grow, help each other become better at what we do. So there is that. All right. So you get access to that. Not only that, but also all the other stuff with the membership. And then you're going to have access to me, okay, as your personal coach and personal mentor. If you need anything, I'm here for you, okay? So that's pretty much all I got, man, for the podcast for this week. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. This is a holiday weekend. It's Labor Day. Don't forget, bro, you can't wear white after tomorrow. You got to put the white shirts down. You just can't. Y'all Southern people, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's kind of funny. Oh, you know what, too? I wanted to talk to you all about my love of grits. It's just funny stuff. Everybody should love grits. If y'all don't know what grits is, maybe you should turn this off right now. Go watch, I don't know, How I Met Your Mother or something on Netflix. I don't know, whatever. Hey, listen, man, September, bro, we got football coming back. The kids are back in school. The weather's getting a little bit cooler, except for today. It's like 115 degrees outside today. It's crazy. Good thing I'm inside with the AC. But no, look, it's getting, I went to the store yesterday. There's Halloween decorations up at the store. It's crazy to think how fast this stuff's moving, how fast it's going by. Hopefully all y'all are safe. You're having a good time. Everybody's being normal and trying to survive it, man. Let's just I'm not gonna get into should you vaccinate, should you not vaccinate, should you wear a mask, not wear a mask. I don't care. I do what I do, and y'all leave me alone, okay? So there's that. This ain't about that. This ain't about that political stuff. I don't know why somebody decided to take your health and politicize it and make it a thing so you vote for them. I don't get it, but whatever. Anyway, listen, man, my 30 minutes is just about up, but I just want to let y'all know that we got some cool stuff happening. And I would appreciate it if you go over to LPR right now. I'm gonna put a link down below. I know some of y'all are watching this on YouTube. I'll put a link down below that brings you straight to the membership sign-up form. So y'all get up in there, get that done, and you know what? We're gonna talk to y'all later. So listen. Have a great time. Have a great week. Enjoy your holiday. Get that barbecue going. Just get her done. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. We'll talk to y'all next week. if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you just hit me up, man. It's info@learnprorecording.com. Again, I'll put a link down below. Y'all can just email me. Email me any question, comment, or concern. I'll talk to y'all soon. See you next time. Peace.